So, and then Niall just went through this too, because Niall's the lead of the new Primeval show that's coming up, the Primeval reboot. And so I was talking to him over the course of it. And, you know, I got to be there on set when he was doing stunts and absolutely getting killed by things. And so we talk over the course of it, and he's like, I'm in so much pain, like constantly. I was like, yeah, welcome to it. So, yeah, there was all sorts of stuff. Like I remember first season, where does this list begin? Okay, so I'm doing this one thing, and they have like something exploding in sort of here, but they wanted to put 2 squibs in there, and I was like, well, it is 6 inches from my face, so if we could just put 1, that'd be great. And behind my back, they put 2. So I hit the thing, and it goes off too early and actually blows up in my face and ends up burning my eyelid because I actually got my eyelid closed in time. You know, you turn around, you're like, really? It's like, or there's another.
That was House Rules. No, you could, but House Rules. That was if you actually look at that in once in a lifetime.
I was on fire. You can see the smoke. I'm on fire.
Yeah, you burned yourself under your arm.
I burned myself. You see this? I burned myself. Yeah, that's what I did. So, yeah, so because what that was is I was beating the nuclear
baseball bat.
With the bat. Yes, you do. And the thing went off and hit me here. And lit it all up on fire, and the scene's really long, so I'm trying to do my lines, but I'm like trying to put out my flesh. And if you look on the tail end of the episode, when I wake up, I purposely had my arm up like this, so if there was a lawsuit, it would be right there on the documented. Yeah. And then the last season, my shoulder was separated from most of it. That hurts. And I didn't know it. One of the crew guys told me, because I was in a harness doing all this, and I was like, that really hurts. And Alistair, the guy holding me up, was like, it's separated. Now I can see it from here. I was like, how long is it fixed? He's like, it'll just go in. It takes like a year or 2. And I was like, it's feeling much better now, but the last year I've been sleeping on this side. Thanks, Jamie.
He complains about this stuff, but we have a stuntman who looks exactly like him, by the way. Exactly like him. And we're up there like, okay, the black hole scene, right? When Carter's getting sucked up and we wanted him to be holding on to the Jeep and his legs are going up. We did that whole thing with the stuntman. Colin watches the stuntman do it. He's like, I could do it better. And I could. It's raining, we've got wind towers, we're blowing leaves at him, and you know, and it's not.
And my hair doesn't move, so you can't tell that there's wind.
You can't tell.
That doesn't move. But yet we have wind going for some reason. Okay, because my eyes need to get hit with leaves. Okay.
And this is not an elegant process, you know, it looks really cool, but basically, you know, you have him tethered and it's going up and down.
Oh, it's Alistair again, yeah.
Just doing this, you know,
yeah.
slamming him
and he's like, drop it in, then the camera guy's like, nah, missed it. Missed it.
You did that one more time.
Yeah.
But we actually used all of Colin's footage in that. We ended up, you know, that it was better.
Knew I could do it better. I could go on for a while.
For a long time.
Yeah. But also, I wanted to do certain things. Like, it was definitely, I'd get ideas where I'm like, I get it. If I bend at my knees and throw my head into the ground, that'll look really cool. Also hurts.
Yeah, it's actually, surprisingly enough, some of the smaller things you do are the ones that hurt the most, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, like when the camera's right here and they say, oh, just fall into frame.
Just fall into a frame where the concrete floor won't hurt your head.
Yeah, I think that Colin actually brought this on himself because we did.
It's like with my parents here.
When we did Duck Duck Goose in season 2, and there's this scene where he walks in and he crosses the threshold. They have a new security system that causes him to lose control of his body. And all it said, all we wrote in the script was, and Carter falls to the floor. And what he did was defied all physics. I mean, if you watch that, we watched the dailies in the office for weeks. Just laughed. He comes in, he's like, you know, and falls on his back, and we're like, well, we have to exploit that ability.
I'm bendy.
Sadly, this will be our last question.